Hey everyone, welcome back to Tina's Test Kitchen. Today I am doing my version of a Cordon Bleu casserole. This, you guys, is going to be good. I love Cordon Bleu, so how difficult could it be to make in a casserole? Let's give it a try. We're going to go over those list of ingredients. So I'm going to use some rigatoni noodles. I'm going to need about 1.5 cups of my milk, half of a yellow onion, 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to need some salt and some pepper, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of each. 2 teaspoons of my garlic that's minced. I have my shredded Parmesan cheese that I've gone ahead and shredded up. I have my chicken that's already shredded and cooked. This is going to be part of my rotisserie chickens that I buy from Costco and Sam's Club. I break down the chickens, shred the meat, and then package them in the food saver bags and put those in my freezer. I also have about 1.5 pounds of my deli sliced ham. I'm probably not going to use all of it. And then finally, we have about 2 cups of our chicken broth. Let's get started. Okay guys, I do have my water boiling for the noodles, and yes, I do season my water with salt, pepper, and olive oil. I don't know, to me it just makes the pasta taste a little better. It's probably just a me thing, probably no scientific fact, but it's what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my onion. You guys, my husband and I have been on like this weight loss journey, and we've been doing it for about 1.5 years. No, maybe a year. Anyway, in that year, my husband has been able to lose 101 pounds, you guys, and to me, that's just incredible. I'm at around 71 pounds, so still nothing, you know, that's still really, really good. I often get asked by friends and relatives, like, okay, well, how are you doing it? You're cooking all of this amazing food, you're eating this amazing food, how are you doing it? You guys, there's no easy way to anyone's weight loss. Everyone's journey is their own. For us, I know when COVID hit 2+ years ago, we were sent to work from home with our jobs. So we were going from 10 to 12,000 steps a day down to like 2,000 steps. Because I mean, let's be honest, everything was closed. There wasn't much that was open. So we were very limited. Also during the colder months, it is a little harder to get out and walk. Although I know Arizona weather doesn't really get super cold. But I think part of it was just us processing the whole everything shut down kind of thing situation. We also have summer times here, so our summer times do get very, very hot. It is much, much harder to get out and do any kind of walking when it's like 115 degrees outside. So we've been really diligent about getting out of the house, doing some walking throughout our neighborhood, which I absolutely love. We found a pond that's super close to us. We've been walking that on a daily basis. So everyone's journey is their own. I think for a lot of people, they don't really want to talk about their weight loss or their journey that they're on. To me, I don't mind. To me, it's not bragging about how, oh, look at how good we're doing. It's looking at how far we've come. You know, we've started at this point and now look at where we're at. So to me, that's something that we are very, very, very proud of. So we've got our onions cut up. Let's go ahead and get this meal started. Okay, so I've gone ahead and melted my 2 tablespoons of butter. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my onions as well as my garlic. And I'm just going to saute this, you guys, for about maybe 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, just long enough for it to be very fragrant, as well as the onions being a little translucent. So we're going to get this started. The water is not quite yet boiling just yet for the pasta. Once this is done, we are going to go ahead and add our chicken stock as well as our milk, and then the other spices that we have as well. Okay, just stirring occasionally. Okay, so here is our cup of our chicken broth, and I'm going to add the other cup of chicken broth, followed by 1.5 cups of milk. Okay, so here we have our seasonings that we have, the salt, the pepper, and the parsley. And you guys, we're just gonna let this simmer down, and then we're going to add the cheese. Okay, so we've gone ahead and added our pasta to the water. This is gonna cook, you guys, on about medium to low heat for about 12 minutes. In between that, we are gonna go ahead and stir our other sauce for the pasta. This, you guys, we're gonna keep stirring for about maybe 8 to 10 minutes until it starts to thicken, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the cheese, and then we will combine the cheese with the noodles and add our chicken. Okay, so the noodles are coming along nicely. They have about 7 to 8 minutes left to cook. We are moving right along on our pasta sauce here. It is starting to simmer, so that is something that's good. You can tell that the sauce is getting a little bit thicker. So now I think it's time we can go ahead and add a little bit of our cheese, a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit at a time. I'm also going to decrease the heat a little bit and just let it actually simmer. So I'm gonna do the heat at like maybe a 2.5-ish. And then I can go ahead and add some additional cheese. All while stirring, so that way it has a chance to melt and blend in a little bit with all the other spices in here. And you guys, this is gonna go in the oven at around 350 degrees for about 35 to 45 minutes. And on the top of it, once I get the pasta and the chicken all mixed together, I'm gonna go ahead and add the ham on the top. And then I will do a final layer of Swiss cheese on the very top. You guys, this smells so, so good. All right, so now we just wait. Give the noodles a quick stir. And then we'll get this in the oven. Okay, you guys, so the pasta is almost done. It's got about 3 minutes left on the pasta. The sauce is thickening up really nicely. Next, we're gonna get everything into the baking dish, add our chicken, add the ham on the top, the Swiss cheese, and in the oven it goes. Okay, you guys, so I have the pasta mixed up with the sauce, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. And again, you guys, this is just the shredded chicken that I buy, the rotisserie chickens from either Costco or Sam's Club. And I bring them home, I shred them, and package them for the freezer. And you guys, these are perfect for this, just this kind of recipe. So this, you guys, smells so, so good. All right, so I'm gonna give this a quick stir, and then we're gonna add it to our baking dish. Okay, again, no real easy way of doing this, you guys, mess-free. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in the dish. And then I'll spread it around once I'm finished. Making sure to get all of the sauce from the bottom. All right. Don't look at the sink, as I would tell my husband. Okay, so we've gone ahead and gotten this into the baking dish. So now I'm just going to add my ham. And this, you guys, is just like an off-the-bone kind of ham from my local grocery store. So this, I'm just going to take one slice at a time. Just going to kind of curl it up and just put them on the very top. And then I'm going to put Swiss cheese on the very top. Just want to make sure that you're covering the pasta itself. All right, we'll get this finished and then get the Swiss cheese on the top. I'm not going to use all of the ham that I have, but I'm going to use a good portion of it. I do like that they cut it thin. All right, we'll just do one more piece and then we will be all set for the cheese. All right, so now we have all of our pasta that's covered. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to the cheese, and I'm just going to put that right on top of the ham, and we'll get it in the oven. All right, In the oven it will go for about 35 to 45 minutes. All right, you guys, this is fresh out of the oven, and here's what it looks like when it's done. You guys, this smells so, so good. Best part, let's give it a taste. I'm not going to taste a huge portion of it because we haven't had dinner yet and I don't want to spoil my dinner. So I'm just going to take a little bit to make sure I get a piece of the ham as well as the cheese. And the noodles, of course, salt and pepper. All right, so let's give this a try. It's very cheesy. All right, now I'm going to grab a noodle and some ham and some chicken. Oops. Mmm. You guys, this is so delicious. The ham just takes it to that next level. You can definitely taste the smokiness of the ham. And this, you guys, is really, really good. As you can see, it didn't take no time at all. You can definitely taste the Parmesan cream sauce and the garlic. Again, one of my favorites. Okay, you guys, we're all set for this evening. Thank you again so much for joining me today. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.